Good morning. Well, actually, it's closer to noon, almost 11:30. I'm telling you about my surprise last night. I had a Valentine surprise. I was totally shocked. I always say, oh, Roger doesn't give me this or doesn't do it, and, Roger's not a giver, this kind of stuff. He showed me he was last night, and it wasn't sex. Still, he came home. I figured because I had made my chocolate covered cherries, and I put them in a Valentine's box, and they needed to be refrigerated for a while, he was going to see it. So I had to give him his gift yesterday, and he loved them, so that was good. So then he came and he said, I've got you something for Valentine's Day. And I'm like, oh, how sweet. Thinking, you remembered? Even working at the mall where it's, everybody is plastered down in their windows with Valentine stuff, you remembered? So he gave me two little candy hearts. One says cupcake, and the other one says, I don't know, I can't. I forget. I have to put on my glasses. But I know one says cupcake, and the other one, I don't know. Something Valentine's, be mine, or something like that. I don't know, maybe you can see. Can you see what it says? Soulmate. Soulmate, yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. You did give me something. So anyway, he was all tired and all that stuff, and went to bed early. But he went to bed in my bed, which is, he normally doesn't. But he knew I, was into the Olympics, and he wanted to rest and watch his TV. So I said, go in, lay in my bed, and, and of course he was conked out, as soon as he hit the bed. But anyway, I came on to bed, I guess about 11:30, and got in bed and turned on, well, the TV was still on, so I turned it on to a station I was going to watch. I was kind of over the Olympics, So Roseanne was on. So I always like to watch Roseanne. I can go to sleep to Roseanne. I don't know what it is. I've watched those episodes so many times. It's like watching I Love Lucy. I'm weird. Anyway, I had, my two pillows were up like that, and I'm laying on them and all that stuff, and all of a sudden I feel this lump, and I reached under there, the pillow, and there was a box. And I'm like, what is this? And I pull it out, and it was a box wrapped up with a bow. And I like, what? And Roger kind of rose up, came around in his head, not the other head, and he said, Happy Valentine's Day. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I thought, well, I'll wait and open it today, because the lights were all out, only the television light was on. I had already put on the timer, and I'm like, I'll open it in the morning, and he goes, that's okay. So we kissy-kissied and all that stuff, and then, But this is the box. Of course, it was all wrapped up, but this is what it is. It's a key necklace. And I called him after I opened it, and he was on his way to work, so Ben was with him. And I said, thank you, Roger. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And he said, well, he said, you are the key to my heart. And I'm the key to your heart. And I said, yes, you are. So that's what I got. And it came from K Jewelers. I can't believe the man had it in him. I really can't. So anyway, that's my story. So if I go to the movies today, which I think I might go ahead and watch Up in the Air. Since you said, Debbie, it was a good movie. My question is it Oscar worthy to spend my money? You know, it might be just a filler, movie, so they can place it on the ballot. I don't know, but it is George, so I guess if it's good enough and paying that amount of money to see George, I'll go. Okay, well anyway, that's it for me. And maybe Junior will come and bring you something totally unexpected today. So it's not over yet, Debbie. And Diane, I hope you feel better. And I'm sure Pat has got you something too. And so that's it for me. And I will see you guys on the flip-flop.